Welcome in, everybody, to episode 23 of our hardcore series. Let me just turn that off real quick. That's gonna get a little annoying. There we go. So this is our moss farm that we built last episode. I haven't had a chance to really give it a solid go, but we've already got so many resources. This is fantastic. Absolutely love it. All of these flowering azaleas, although bricks, what are you doing? So this episode, I've been thinking about what I wanted to do, and honestly, I did one episode where we touched on the creaking, and I think it's time to give that another go. So I'm gonna clear out my inventory because apparently I never did that after last episode. And what am I doing? I have rockets for this. Why are those gates unlocked? Do we have anybody in here? Wow, I am just discovering all kinds of bad. Hello. What are you doing in here? What? Or are you trapped? Man, this place is a hot mess. Hello, Bippy. And that door's open. Okay, we have Allays on the loose. No wonder we're losing stuff. Okay, come here, you. There you go. Oh, man. Look at what happens when I start a new series. Everything just goes to absolute chaos. Hello? What are you doing here? And you're outside. Everybody's outside. Okay, that's it. Yes. What? Will you all just get away from me? Let's take a quick step outside. See if we can get a few of these roamers back in. Why do you have that? Come here. You come here. Where's the other one? Where's your brother? There you are, you little nutter. Come here. Okay. Get over here. Come here. And then there's another guy. What is going on? And we're going in. So come around, idiots. Come around. What? Where? Right here? Seriously? Come on, stupids. Nope. You stay. Where do you think you're going? Get out of here. Okay, you are somebody who will come in. Okay, that's at least two of you. You come here. No. Stop dancing. This isn't fun time. You get out. Get out of here. Don't come back. Okay, inventory is clear. We've got a full shulker box of golden carrots. Now let's go on our adventure back to the Pale Garden. Is that what it's called? I can't remember. Where the Creaking live is what we're looking for. Because we need more Creaking Hearts. Because today we are going to be making a resin farm. I am very interested in playing with those blocks. I haven't done it yet. So let's do it. Okay, we're back at it. we're in the Pale Garden. And it's becoming nighttime. We might be in danger, but I can fly out at any time. We're good. Going in with good vibes. So we are waiting for a Creaking to show up, and then we'll smoke them and see where the Creaking Heart is, and we'll just repeat that a few times, and we'll pick the Creaking Heart up. So this is the slightly larger one, or area, because that was over there is the original one that we went into. So... and then up on that ridge is where the goat smoked us for the horn for the first time. So we are just waiting on the bad to start happening. It's fine. We're fine. You're not in any danger. That's a lie. You're very much in danger, but that's okay. That's what we're here for, right? Okay. Things are going to start. Hello? Where are you? Go away. Beyond. Maybe that's what I don't like about the Pale Garden is that other mobs can still spawn. I believe it should have had deep dark rules. Oh, there you are. Hello. Want to be my friend? No. We ask for hugs. We don't just take hugs. Way over there. Let's go back. Sir, get over here. Go away. I'm not here for you. Where is your tree? Is that the tree? Okay. Give me more resin, please. Ow, you mean. Chill. You know the meaning of chill, sir. Listen, be nice. Actually, you were starting to hurt, jerk. Give me more resin, please. There it is. Okay, lovely. Listen, I've had enough of your crap. Go away. Thank you. Give me all of this. And why we're trying to wail on them a little bit is... you can actually make the Creaking Hearts. So I want to be able to make a few. I'm sure I won't get everything or I won't get enough for the farm. So we are just smoking them in hopes that we'll be able to make some more of the Creaking Hearts. Just looking for more creakings. More, please. Marco. Hello. Come on. Keep hearing thumps, but I can't tell if it's my own thumps or if it's actually the creaking heart. Am I that stressed? My heart is pounding. I hear creaking. Where are you, sir? Are you underneath? Yes, you are. Hello. Let's go over closer to your tree. Come on. No. Ooh. Okay. I'm just gonna take a little breather. That was just mean. Okay. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Maybe I didn't have a healthy amount of fear going into this. So we're gonna light this up just a little bit before the next night comes, hopefully to make it a little easier on myself and minimize how many mobs spawn. Hello. No, I don't need you coming here. All right, where are you? Right there? Okay, let's wail on you for a little bit. Thank you for getting more into my line of sight. Appreciate it. There you are. Thank you. You now have my permission to go away. Listen, Chilly Willy, Billy, relax. Okay, are you... Where the heck is your heart then? Okay, I knew you were back. Okay, you need to get out of my way. They're like the child that needs their mom at all times. Okay, I don't know where your heart is, sir. Do you care to explain? You're just playing games now, aren't you? Okay, I'm in trouble. Okay, taking a second. I need a thing. Ooh, okay, we're going to land on a nice jungle tree very carefully and get our bed. First, we are getting this in our other hand. Holy crap. Okay, I wasn't able to find that creaking's thing, like at all. I don't know what was happening. So I have 5 creaking hearts. To be honest, that's probably enough. I'm properly shaky right now. But let's go back here and pick up whatever we had left hanging around. So this tree was filled. There it is. Stupid thing. Let's take this whole tree down. It's good that we've got some resin because we probably need to make some more parts. Okay. I went in a little too confident and a little too unafraid. This was my gentle reminder to be afraid at all times while playing hardcore. It's how we survive. Okay, where is the other? Okay, yes, we were digging in here, but there was no creaking heart. What? Unless maybe I just didn't see it. Let's take this out. We were taking this one out too. Yeah, see, okay, this has resin on it. So maybe I got the heart and but they weren't despawning. That's what was killing me. Nothing was despawning whatsoever. So that's 6. And I think that is a good number. Let's leave this icky place and go back to base. A home sweet home. Okay. Let's just take a deep breath. Okay. That's enough venturing for one day. Where did I put the others? Perfect. Okay. So what is the recipe to make more creaking hearts? Okay, block of resin, I assume. And that gives us... Oh, okay. So I won't crack... Yeah, I will. All right, we have 14 creaking hearts. That should get us off the ground. Now let's find a spot. Now what I'm concerned about is having them kind of roaming free and beating on our poor villagers. I don't know if our poor iron golems can 1v1. So what I'm thinking, while I'd rather or would prefer to do something maybe right here, because we have this nice open spot right here, I think we should do it kind of away from the village. I'm a little scared of if we don't do it right, or as we're constructing it, it might hurt some of our poor villagers. Hello. We also need to fix this eventually, but maybe right here. That way it's far enough away from our village where we don't really have to worry about them hurting anybody, but also kind of close. And I'm thinking a bit of a tower to kind of partner with our lighthouse. I think this might be a good area. So if we are going to be building here, I think I found puppies. You guys are going to have to go. You're going to have to go. Yeah. So let me go get some material and we can start building up this farm. So I want it off the ground. That way I have a little bit of room to play with, because I still don't know quite what I want to do in terms of the look of the building itself. So I'm following a tutorial like always, because I suck at redstone. So like always, there is going to be a link to this tutorial in the description. This time the content creator is pretty small, so please go show them a little bit of love. Farm is done, or at least the rough looking farm is done. So the idea is that the only spot that the creakings can spawn in is right here. And what will happen is the second that they land here, they get their butts kicked off down and they land here, where we are eagerly awaiting to smack that butt. And then we'll turn on the farm and these pistons will essentially scrape the log. It should be good enough for a single person world. It is semi-automatic, so I will still need to be around, but it's definitely a lot safer than doing it in person, just out in the wild, because that was scary. So anything I can do to avoid the stupid bale garden, I will do. In terms of the build, while we're waiting for the sun to drop, in terms of the build, I'm thinking something along the lines of this, our pumpkin farms and whatnot, but instead of like these insets might be built out of the resin that we get, the resin blocks that we get. We will need to smelt a lot of it, so I need to gather a lot of materials just by using this farm. So I'm gonna let it run over a couple of nights and we'll get those materials and we can start building. I've been back and forth from the creaking for a little bit, running our farm. So we have a couple of these resin bricks. Just collect them all for ourselves. I'm not sure if this will be enough, so we'll have to use these guys as accents. And I do have a few more back where we're going to be building as well. Whee! I'm starting to get the hang of this wing business. Be proud of me, okay? So we have, there we go. So we have been creating a few of these bricks. Now these bricks, didn't realize that they actually have to combine and it eats into quite a bit of them. Let's make a few of these resin bricks. That's a few stacks. Hopefully we can make those guys last. If not, I'll continue to beat on these guys for a little bit if they become a problem. So I just want to lay out a footprint. I'm going with cobbled bead slate. So this is going to be a long but skinny build. Pretty sealed off because of the farm. Although I'm thinking I want it kind of transparent. Sir, no, 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 no. I will build you back a beach. I promise. I just can't have you guys trapped. So I think how I want to have this is I want to change out most of this wood for glass. That way we can see what's going on. I think it would be kind of cool to see it, especially with the bright oranges. I think I'm gonna go and deactivate this farm though, just so I can build pretty safely without having to worry about the bad times. Let's take this out, this one out. Okay, cool. Now we can build pretty safely without having to worry about the stupid creaking. How high do we have to go? Probably about like that. Let's get the box in first, and then we can figure out what we're gonna do after. I definitely want to include stuff from the pale oak forest. So maybe we use the pale oak wood as the accent for this as well. Can I land on one of these blocks? Ooh, let's maybe not do that again. I think I'm slicker than I actually am sometimes. All right, so we've got our box. Now we gotta figure out what to do with said box. I think the main entrance is gonna be kind of a step in, and then I think this should be the level. So then the floor can go in here. Yeah, that should be it. I think I want to start with the top of the roof. Maybe we could do a steepled roof, but like this building is already so tall. To make it look decent, it would have to go even taller. I don't even know if this is the right move. And then we can get glowstone. I haven't used glowstone in a hot minute. So if we were to do this, 2, 3. I'm sorry, what was that? Okay, chill, everybody. Just chilly willy. Okay, we're good. I always typically leave the top part to last, and usually by then I'm too tired to kind of come up with anything that I like. So that's why we're kind of starting up at the top first, because I don't want to half butt it. I'm so stupid. It's fine. You know what I'm trying to say. And I don't know how cool this is going to look, but it's fine. We can make it work. Let's just strip the side. We're going to do one long side first. Okay. I'm never making light 3 rockets ever again. I don't hate that. And then we get some flower pots in there. Okay. Question is, how do I put insets here? We did go 2 out, so we could go in so that we get kind of a castle topper kind of look. I do want to use this somehow. Maybe those are the inset. I think that this might just be... Okay, I need to get over the idea that something's going to be loud, because this whole just using the resin is going to make it loud. I think I'm going to actually like it more if we use the resin kind of as the inside layer. So I think I want to maintain this distance, so we are going to have to dig inside a little bit. Hopefully I left adequate room. Okay, so that's the panel 3, panel of 3, panel of 3, panel of 3. 1, 2, 3. That will not work. And 1 here, which leaves 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is there 4 here? That wasn't painful at all. I know how to count. Leave me alone. I enjoyed Sesame Street as a kid. So we have 1 big one in the middle, and then 2 panels of smaller on the sides, which could be a lot of fun. It's different. I think we had an even number. Yeah, we had 4 on each side here. So let's just fill in the resin. Good Lord, I hope I have enough. Let's get in these pillars first. I'm not convinced I'll do all resin on all of these panels yet. Just going in with these pillars, and then we can figure out the stupid pattern after. So much work for nothing. Maybe we do 1 big panel, and then the smaller panels can be just deep slate. Because as cool as resin looks, it is the biggest pain in the butt process. Kind of cool. Sure how I feel about this? We'll see. Let's make some stairs and just kind of tie this part down to the roof, or to the side here. Okay, that's not bad. I thought it was going to look a lot worse, but I like how it's bracing. Like the bottom bit is bracing against the pillars. I did grab some hanging moss. I assume that this will still grow down. Okay. I like this. I'm going to need to think about what I'm going to do here. Let's see what other options we have with the resin. Do we have like walls? Like, is that something that we do have walls? That is fascinating. I love that. Okay. I like that. What if we were to put in a Creaking Heart? Obviously wouldn't glow, which is kind of unfortunate. We need some kind of frame around it, though. That's just a problem. Okay. Do I have at least 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then let's support it with this. It's gonna ruin the middle, though. Okay. Now let's go in with the glowstone. Yeah, okay. I kind of like that. But let's maybe get rid of the side. Let's get rid of this. That way it's supported. Hey, I like that. Unintentionally, this also kind of mimics how the Creaking Heart is activated too. See, I'm unintentionally really smart. Okay. Do you know what? I want to see, I just want to try one thing, see how a fence gate looks on the 4 sides. So let me just, probably gonna look really jacked up, which is fine. I just want to try it. Nope. Okay, good. Glad we tried. Otherwise, I'd be curious if it would work. So I think I'm happy with how this is looking so far. We'll deal with the outside decorations after. But I'm going to go ahead and replicate this pattern all on 4 sides and then this pattern on the other side. Alrighty, so we've got the top all done. Let's go into freehand here for a sec. So we've got a rough front entrance. We duplicated the other side here, as well as we pulled it over into the back as well. That way we have all 4 sides kind of looking very similar. I like how this ended up. We just continued the resin all the way down, but I really kind of like it. It gives kind of like that Tim Burton almost kind of look. I think it really fits kind of the spooky, creepy vibe of the Pale Garden. So the idea is that we'll be bringing kind of Pale Garden vibes into here. So a lot of this will turn into pale moss. We'll seal this off in kind of like an archway, I think. So we are ready to start decorating. I'm just gonna go get some stuff and then we'll get right into it after I wail on these guys for a little bit. It's not my favorite pastime. Oh God, right. That's an issue. Okay, now the corners here. I know I want to use the leaves. Okay, cool. Then we have full access if I need to get up in here to turn the farm off for whatever reason. I can do that. Alrighty, I think we are done. This was a lot of fun. I don't think I've ever built with resin before, so it was fun to just play around with such a bright, vibrant color. I usually go for the muted tones. So this was a lot of fun. Just being able to really lean into this really extreme bright color. Dang it. Hold on, we're not finishing the episode just yet. One second. There we are. All right, so that's done. Now the build is officially done. So like I was saying, I have grown fondness with the resin block. It is a pain in the butt to not just get and then to smelt and then craft, but you don't get a whole lot of it. Maybe with a higher efficiency farm, but I love how this turned out. Just the tall lankiness kind of gives that like almost Tim Burton-esque look to it. I did try and bring in some of the pale moss around here, or the pale moss garden, or pale garden. That's the name of it, right? Pale garden is the name of it. Okay, so I tried to bring in some of that original biome into this build with the pale moss itself, just kind of leaning into it really hard, bringing in the hanging moss, because to be honest, I don't know where else I'll use it. So it was a lot of fun. This was a build using materials that I typically wouldn't normally build with. So I enjoyed this one. This one was a lot of fun to just play around with. So like always, I will leave a link in the description to where you can find the base farm at. It is very simple. It only took me about an hour starting and stopping the tutorial to really kind of figure it out. I think we are completely done. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I'll catch you on the next one.